For more, let's bring in Ed Mills, Washington policy analyst and managing director at Raymond James. Ed, good afternoon. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
So this seems like qualified good news for the president, but as you do your own surveys of what to expect and what's going to matter in this election, what do you see?
Yeah, no, I think that we expect that this race is to tighten. We are a very divided country. We just came off of a week of the Republican National Convention, so kind of predict it is a good tool to tell you kind of where things are and a snapshot in time. But it has not been a very good predictor of the future. And so what we saw this week was the president tried to make this election about a choice between his policies and the potential policies of a Biden administration. That is his best chance of changing kind of the polling data here. If it continues to be a referendum on Trump, I would expect predicted data as well as polling data to show Biden with a continued lead.
What is your top question or concern that you're getting right now from your investor clients at Raymond James about the election?
Yeah, Sarah, it is all about what would happen in a potential Biden administration, what would happen in a second term for a Trump administration, what happens with fiscal support for the economy, and a real debate as whether or not that knee-jerk policy kind of analysis of this is good or this is bad is appropriate for this election, and how you need to have a much more nuanced conversation about DC's impact on the market.
Ed, there's no pressure coming from the markets here in terms of that urgency that sometimes pushes Congress into action, which happened last time when markets were in free fall. And as long as the economic data continues to show a healing and the market continues to hit record highs, are we going to get a stimulus bill here?
Yeah, Sarah, you're absolutely right. What we've seen in the past is I have always told clients to watch how Congress will react to the markets. But, you know, we've learned that game here in the markets, and a lot of the normal catalysts out there are just not kind of available in this. So we do look to that next deadline of the September 30th. So we're either headed towards a deal or government shutdown. One thing that I think is really interesting to note is that September 29th is the date of the first presidential debate. So we're headed towards a lot of volatility at the end of September. And Kayla is spot on in a lot of her analysis there in terms of, you know, kind of what is at play, what needs to get done, and how far each of these sides are apart right now.
Market seems to be playing chicken with all of that, not taking a lot of it into account. Thanks for joining us, Ed, and our own Kayla Tausche.